Warning, this video is for entertainment purposes only. The Lazyboys Night episode you are about to watch may contain the following: sarcasm, story embellishment, exaggeration of facts, controversial comments, debatable observations, opposing opinions, various points of view, sensitive subjects, observational humor, playful banter, sexual innuendos, ignorant recollection of actual events, subtle references to source material, not so subtle references to source material, and many other remarks that could piss you off. If you do not find this video entertaining, then you are taking life way too seriously. If you have a complaint about any episode, please book an appointment with a therapist. That's Dude.
That's Dude.
And welcome to Lazyboys Night.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, Dude.
I'm getting too much head.
Name of your sex
There
day.
we go. That took a while. Oh, name of your sex day.
Oh,
Damn.
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 All right, so what are we drinking here? I love this. It's called Mr. Canoehead by Sleeping Giant Brewing Co.
Whoa, Mr. Canoehead, that rings a bell.
Yeah, it's, remember, there used to be a sketch comedy troupe, The Frantics, 4 on the Floor.
Oh,
and
no
Mr.
way.
Canoehead was a Canadian
4
superhero.
on the floor.
It was a guy who was doing portage when he was hit by lightning and the canoe welded on his head. And he became Mr. Canoehead. Dude, put up a picture. It is awesome. Anyways.
That has to be based on
Well,
that.
look, it's the same
100%.
outfit. He's got the red outfit. Yeah, it's
Again,
totally him.
What? That is super retro.
It's totally him, yeah.
That's a show that played in the 80s, for sure. Maybe
I
early 90s?
I'm going to say late 80s, possibly
Dude,
early 90s. Like,
oh, you sat somewhere else. Nice for you.
Yeah,
Good. Back in his old spot.
Anyways.
He knows where he should be.
Stay in your place, dude.
Stay in your place.
Anyways, Mr. Canoe. You know, I have a flashback of one of the episodes where they're trying to bust somebody who'd robbed fancy dinner parties. So he posed as a table centerpiece for a buffet.
I'm still pouring, by the way.
So the canoe is right side up, and he's standing on his head in the middle, draped, and the food is in the canoe like a buffet. Yeah, anyways.
Oh, that looks like I should have a spoon with this one.
Oh, that's a thick head. All right, well, let's see how it is. Cheers.
It's just two guys talking. There they go again, saying anything. Talking about nothing. Nothing new to say. Talking anyway. So much to review. So let's have a cold brew. A cold brew. Everybody's talking. It's not anything. No one's listening. Talking about nothing. They're all yammering. I can't hear a thing. Nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew.
Welcome back. Did you like that? That was an awesome intro, right?
Oh.
I'm not even there yet, woman.
I'll know you'll like when you get there. Sleeping Giant. This is good, Mr. Canoehead.
Oh. Now that's a proper beer.
That's a proper.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Good on you.
Good on you, Sleeping Giant.
Where are they at?
I don't know.
You know before we do.
I'm gonna say it's obviously an Ontario microbrew. I can't. There's not enough light. I can't see what the.
Well,
oh, actually, I don't have my
don't
glasses.
know-
Is the truth.
He's gonna be laughing at you again. He's pretty.
He's laughing at me, Dad. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Anyways,
Don't talk to him like that. He takes care of this stuff. We don't have to. So
is he bad mouthing me right now?
He probably is. I'm sure he is. Oh, I'm okay. Whatever.
All right,
Let's move on.
let's move on. So
Is this a perfect circumstance? We digress yet again.
we digress into undigress, regress,
We're regressing. Big
egress.
time. Egressing. No, that's isn't when you're coming in. When you're coming onto the highway, you're egressing.
No, egress is an exit, and we're digressing again. Okay, pass me the crappy bowl of mystery. All right, it's my turn.
Okay, we'll go get it then.
Oh.
If you're gonna be like that, if you're gonna have that kind of attitude on this therapy Thursday evening.
Ah.
Oh. I haven't done that in a while.
Therapy Thursday? Oh, you mean, oh, what do you mean? You do it every... Oh, this is a long one.
Oh, no. Name me your sex tape.
Okay.
Name me your sex tape.
This is, okay, it's name me your sex tape.
Yeah. That'd be like the worst sex tape you ever...
You're out with a really good girl. Yeah, okay.
Hey, put it.
All right, so this is a question from Alain from Toronto.
Thank you, Alain, for freaking actually writing down your name. That's
Writing
awesome.
your name is good. Alain from Toronto, not
We
Alan.
appreciate that.
Alain.
Alain specifically.
Yes.
It's like
so
that.
here's the question. If you could hang out with whoever you wanted for a week, who would that be and why? Must be alive. So
Okay.
you can't revisit, you can't say, I'd like to hang out with
Yeah. Sir Isaac Newton.
or Jim Morrison or whatever.
Okay, I go with Sir Isaac Newton, you go with Jim Morrison.
I'm just saying the Lizard King, So if you could hang out with whoever you wanted for a week, who would that be and why?
I already know that one.
Go, please. I don't know yet. So
This
please
is
tell me.
actually something I thought of, and this is going to be super, I can't believe. Okay, do you guys realize how much we share of ourselves with you?
We do share a lot.
We do appreciate you here, and part of that is us sharing these things that we usually just talk in a Lazyboys. Oh, you are part of Lazyboys now. That's why we're talking about it. Now I get it. You kept telling me that this used to be a thing.
Ding!
That's why you're there. And we're here. We're having a Lazyboys night. Okay, so
Who would it be?
Sylvester Stallone. But I would love. What was it? It's spending.
You
Not
can
spending the
hang
night
out with someone for a week.
Okay, it's not spending the night.
No. It's hanging out with someone for a
Hanging
week.
out. I would love to hang out with Sylvester Stallone
That's an interesting choice. Now, please tell me why.
because, well, Sylvester Stallone's been in our lives pretty much our entire lives,
Oh
right?
yeah, Rocky came out what 76?
Yeah, because Rocky was the big moment. Like Rocky was
His big
the
breakthrough.
that was like everybody was Rocky T-shirt, Rocky
Oh, yeah.
T-shirt,
Adrian?
and everybody was running. And I even started drinking raw eggs.
Oh,
did.
because he would do
This
this
is an
training
actual
regimen.
thing.
Yeah.
I started running in the morning, like getting up before the sun would rise, crack 3 eggs in a glass, drink it, and go off running. Thinking, I had no idea. There's no way I was planning on boxing. I just wanted
was
to
just
be
getting
Rocky
shaped
so
like Rocky.
bad. And I was hoping to run by some place that would actually give me fruit or something. But nobody ever did. There was like nobody in our neighborhood. I was alone, running with eggs. And it was just, I was nasty. Then I found out about E. coli and then just like, what? Anyways,
You digress.
but I digress yet again. Well, it's the
Okay,
same subject.
so Sylvester Stallone.
But Sylvester Stallone's always pretty much been in life and almost like always reinventing himself, but not, because he's the quite essential. Am I using that word properly?
Quintessential.
Quintessential?
Quintessential.
He's quite essential to me.
Okay,
Can
then.
I use it that way?
Yes, okay.
So he's quite essential to me in my life because at different moments, he's throughout, even today, he still has like movies, he still has TV shows.
And he's now part of
And
the
he's still-
MCU, Guardians
He's
of the
like the
Galaxy.
most, he's
like
the buffest, like 70-year-old, whatever,
Oh, yeah.
dude, however old Sly is now. But he's always been the action hero. Like I 100%, I have a Bruce Willis crush, man crush. You guys are fully aware of it. Go check this
Schwarzenegger's
episode.
a big one too, and all this stuff.
But
Stallone,
Schwarzenegger's
yeah.
there, but not at the same level, man. It's like, for me, it's like Bruce Willis is like my man crush, but Sly Stallone is like, he's the original dude to me. Like, oh my god, dude. Like when I say dude, it was like everything he's done, movies. I don't care how garbage his movie is. I'm just looking at the action that's going to be in that film, and he's done epic movies.
But
and if you start thinking about the sheer amount of movies he's been in,
No.
it's ridiculous. But he's got this whole business side to him. He's got this whole artistic.
He's a smart guy.
And he's artistic. He paints, he sculpts. He's got this whole
A
other
lot
persona.
of people assume he's a dumb jock. He wrote the script for Rocky
Yeah.
in a matter of weeks.
And he won an Oscar
And
for
he
it.
won an Oscar for it. He's actually a very intelligent, eloquent guy. He has a bit of a lip paralysis, which is what contributed to the...
But he cashed into it, man.
He cashed
It's
in,
like,
but
holy frick.
he's not the dummy a lot of people assume
No.
he is. He's actually a bit... And you know what?
And just
He's
hanging
funny,
out.
too.
He's got a great sense of humor.
He's got such an underrated film. A lot of people hated it, but he did a comedy called Oscar.
I remember Oscar. Was
Where
that
he
the
plays
gangster movie?
Yeah, he's a gangster,
Yeah.
but it's a comedy because his daughter's in love and blah blah, the pregnancy thing and blah blah. And
I thought you were gonna say don't.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
What is it?
Oh,
Don't
Where My Mom
move.
Will
Stop
Show.
where my mom was. Shoot
With the
Estelle Getty.
You want to know the funny story about that one?
I
He did that
definitely
one.
do.
He did that one because there was a rivalry between him and Schwarzenegger, and they
Okay.
was trying to outdo each other. Schwarzenegger led on to believe he was interested in the script, so when it was presented to Rock,
He jumped on it?
He jumped on it
No way.
because Schwarzenegger screwed him over on purpose.
But the worst thing about it, or the best thing about it, I don't know where it falls.
He's still funny.
I'm still funny.
He's still
It was
funny.
Estelle
It's a
Getty and
bad
Sylvester
movie,
Stallone.
but he's still
I don't
funny.
give a shit. It's like, it was awesome. But just to be able to, I'm talking about, I'm going to be a house guest. I'm going to show up with my luggage, and Sly's going to open up the door. Hey, how you doing, Ajay? And then they open up the door. And go, oh my God, it's so.
I'm in someone's house.
Frank, it's. And then he goes, security, can you like take this guy out of here? I'm like, what? I'm like, no, Sly, I'm the one that's supposed to be here. I won the contest. I'm going to spend a week with you. Go, hey, that's not going to happen, man. Get out of here. So I would want to have that, just walk into his house, go, oh man, this is Sly's house. And then he walks me over, he goes, this is my painting over here. And it's like all this thing, and I don't know if I'm doing them right. Sorry if I'm insulting you, Sly, right now. It's just because I'm completely...
It's done out of love and respect,
Exactly,
not out of
100%.
mockery.
I'm not mocking you. I'm just, my mind is going 1,000 miles an hour right now. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but it's going fast. So, Sly taking me through the house, and then showing me all these different things, his paintings and whatever, and then we go on the view. Oh my God! And he goes, "This is the guest room." I go, "Oh, this is a guest room. My whole house could fit in your guest room." It's, maybe not. Maybe it's a small. I don't know. But in my head, it's huge. So imagine that. It's like, okay, we're gonna go out for dinner, or so we go out on town, and it's like you're just living his life. You wake up in the morning and he's just like reading the paper or whatever. He's going through his phone, and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna do anything. This is my life. And it's just normal life." I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna do anything else?" Or later on, we're gonna go to the gym. I go, oh man, really? We're gonna go to the gym?
I gotta work out? No!
What? We just have some beers, man? It's like, do you not know a good, micro brew?
See, that's the thing, is I respect your choice, but yeah, I would want to be with someone who might be a little less into the health lifestyle, just so,
So that's my choice. Yours?
I'm still...
I could keep talking about just life.
He
I have
could.
a lot I could go
He
off
could.
on.
I'm still, you know what? I'm still kind of debating it.
After all my stuff,
I
you don't have
know
time to think?
there's a lot of choices out there, and it's like
There's tons of choices.
I think that's the problem. I'm overwhelmed with too many people who.
Okay, is there somebody, like for me, like I said, Sly has been there my entire, like from childhood. Like I even remember when the first time I saw First Blood. Like the whole Rambo. Before it was a Rambo series, but First Blood in that little town, and that town actually was
it's
filmed
in Hope, BC.
Yeah, exactly, Hope BC, and they celebrate every single year the anniversary when it was filmed.
So
somebody that's been there, you've either entertainment-wise or not even entertainment. If there's somebody in your life that you've seen from, because for me, Sly, I've always seen him through the screen, right? But I know he has a personal life, and that's where I'd want to be. I don't want to do the glamour. I wouldn't want to do the red carpets. I just want to be in his life to see, okay, the guy behind the camera, the guy that's not the superstar, Sylvester Stallone, the man. What does your day look like? Can I just hang out? Can we just, if we're just going for a latte in the morning, I don't care.
I hear what you're saying, and I think for that regular guy, but still to be exposed to that extra life, I'm gonna say Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, that's a super good choice.
Seth MacFarlane, because I think we've mentioned this in a few past episodes, he's our age, and he's all about the same geek pulp culture we are, and you know he lives it and breathes it, and he watches this stuff all the time, and he's completely immersed in it.
Well, we had an episode where we talked about Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Go check out this episode.
And I think Seth MacFarlane, he's part of that Hollywood A-list world.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got a lot.
He is now.
Well, he is now. He's got a lot of power with Fox. Well, it's Disney now, but he's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of pull. He's got a lot of contacts. He lives that Hollywood life, but at the same time, he looks like the kind of guy who you just want to, he'd sit down and he'd just be like, "Oh man, what a rough day. I need a beer." and then we just talk like you and I are doing now.
Yeah.
We just talk about nostalgia and pop culture, and oh, did you see this movie? And oh, what about this? And blah blah blah. And just
laugh
like
about everything.
Laugh
and just have
and
a
talk
blast.
about anything
Yeah.
and be a regular guy.
So have a classic Lazy Boys night with Seth
Pretty much. It would be like a
that.
Lazy Boys
Yeah, that's
week
pretty
with
cool.
Seth MacFarlane, having beers and doing the total geek out thing.
Yeah.
My second choice,
You have a second choice.
Mark Hamill.
Really?
Mark Hamill.
You got to explain that one.
Mark Hamill, the classic Luke Skywalker. If you've ever seen him in interviews and doing anything other than Star Wars, he looks like one of the A, nicest, but B, funniest freaking guys out there. The man
That's
is
for you, Mark.
hilarious.
He's giving you those compliments.
The man is hilarious. You've seen him in interviews, and
He is a
apparently,
funny man. I'll give you that. He has
and
a
the
good
man
sense of
apparently
humor.
has a heart of gold.
Yeah.
You
That I
really,
don't
really, yeah, no. There's a lot of stories about. He apparently had.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you talking about Bill Murray right now? And you're
Talking
confusing
about Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, the voice of the Joker.
him? No.
Don't mess with Mark Hamill. The man
Apparently.
has a heart of gold.
Sorry, Bill.
Bill Murray would be a fun choice too.
No, he wouldn't be.
No?
No, he's too recluse.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah. No.
But apparently
Sorry,
Mark
Bill.
Hamill has a heart of gold, but he's a hilarious guy, and I'm sure the stories this man could tell you would be great. So I think he'd be somewhere up there too. But Seth MacFarlane is my choice.
Okay, with Seth, I gotcha. I'm on board. I see it. And you have to imagine, right? You're getting up in the morning, you open up your door, you go to the washroom, whatever, unless you have a washroom in your, most likely in your own room, but I don't know why I have this scenario in my head. It's like the morning thing, right? Because the biggest thing for me is like we're having therapy Thursday right now, right? Everybody's chilling out. We have one more day left tomorrow. But my biggest thing about the weekends for me is that little silence in the morning when nothing's like there's no power anywhere in the house really, and there's no devices on yet except for the coffee machine. And you get in the coffee and it's that first nice hot sip. And I can imagine myself, like for me, if I was in Sly's house, that first coffee, but it's poured by him. So I could think.
Is there raw egg in it?
No, you better not. You better not, because there's E. coli in that. So, but I could see that with Seth showing up, going, okay, well, Seth, he's already sitting down with his coffee and goes, whatever you want in the kitchen, just really relax. But with Mark, I'm like, Mark Hamill, this is not an insult, but I got a feeling that he's going to tell you a lot of stories. And if you're into that, that's cool.
I'm totally into that.
Okay, so for me, I have a feeling that Mark's a chatterbox, and it'll drive me nuts. I don't know if it's a fact or not, but I'm just saying.
I could see that's a possibility.
I could see Mark's a chatterbox and telling about all these amazing stories, and after about 3 or 4 hours, he'd be going, I wonder what Sly's doing.
Anyways,
but,
who would you spend
Tell
the
us,
week with?
man. We want to know. Seriously, we really do want to know.
And
we've had a few people put down
maybe
comments
somebody
and enjoy it.
maybe somebody would like to spend the week with Dude.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say which one.
Not Dude, just spending out some time here. I'm not. No, sorry, I love you guys, but there's none of you spending a week at my house. Spend an evening in the Dude Den for sure. We would love it.
We're talking to you, Tom Green.
One day it's gonna happen, Tom. Look up right there. There's your bottle still there, by the way. We're going back to Tom Green. We haven't even touched it yet, and I'm thirsty. I want to have that cracked open. So it needs to happen. You need to be here. We're not even going to talk about your career. I don't care about your career, man. I just want to hang out.
All right.
That sounds pathetic and...
We digress.
Please. No.
Who would you spend the week with?
Well, let us know.
Like, share, subscribe.
And if you subscribe to YouTube, you can then comment and leave. That's very important for you to know, because you can't just click like if you're not subscribed to YouTube. It's not going to happen. And you can't subscribe and then share if you're not part of YouTube. So just join the club and, drink the Kool-Aid, jump in the pool with us, and just enjoy the show. So
see you next Thursday.
Cheers. See you next time.